Some cookies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You in the cookies. Oh,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
That's what they all say.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
49-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You taking a little cat nap?
Rivers.
That's what you're saying?
They'll run the screen with Mack. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got really cool. Oh, okay.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Oh, okay.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so
what was it like,
these great receivers,
2000?
such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's a run with Mack, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brendan Scarlett.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And it's out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. It's now 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Goal, Indianapolis.
So we trying to have fun. I don't know where. Exactly. I don't know where by pulling them on somebody else's show. And I don't know where Oprah!
They'll run here with Mack. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Maybe lit over there. I'll get it to her. Yeah, she has a dip. Yeah, she
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, word.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for the football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Oh, she said it herself?
The catch and run.
Oh, her
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, damn.
Watson on first down. Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards on the ground.
Right.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. He's been tough with your offensive line to give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4 yards. And a Colt
1st down, Rivers. Steps away to his left.
Crazy-ass game tonight.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm surprised I came out even when y'all was in.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
4th down.
And they had a forced fumble, too.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That was a hell of a game, too. That's what it looks like. Rodrigo
Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
I was thinking about that before.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
You know,
We'll find out.
Everybody need a vision on the West, but that's the thing. You see, Tampa Bay, they got to get out there to vision.
The full start backs them up 5, first and 15.
I mean, I don't know.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on second and long. Watson forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third down.
They lost today.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third down.
Exactly. Listen, watch it up because he's still
Rivers.
He was winning the whole game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ross Blacklock coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Another 3 and out.
Up like 14.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
That's not like Heavenly Hills to be sitting up there. I know you got some to see, talking shit. DJ Paul. Oh, Lord.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Nah, she said she need proof. All you gotta do is look at your favorite channel that you say they always show the replay, the highlights on there. Look at this 10 years ring. Now they lost, ring, you know.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
I hate that. I know you do.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's the right shit. That's my shit. Well, it's like, it sucks. Your team's on the what's your team? Patriots ain't one.
From the gun, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Danico Autry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, that would be the case too.
Operating from the gun, Watson lets it fly deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
And at the 22-yard line.
Oh, Lord.
From the gun, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To Johnson again. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience.
And this time he is in. Yes. David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
Yeah, well, opportunity is.
Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive,
that's why you were talking about hamburgers. I kind of had it for
slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That's what I said.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
What you say?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Friendly, what's next on the docket? Yeah, that's what I don't know what happened to Heavenly Hills because he ain't even on the other panel either. He must be having a rough night. You know what I'm saying? No big bottle, no punch. Hills. I ain't like it.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Well, the first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'd be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, any fourth down stop, it's a big moment to play.
TMZ. He's not on.
Now Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And this is going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before.
Turn up, guys. What's up? Turn up.
Because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
I know, tell me about it. I don't know what's his name. I'll try to. Well, he'll be around sometime. I don't know. I think he's still left out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He's moves around, but I don't think he's probably delicious.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They go right back to Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As
already
with 13 seconds left to play.
Doing live shows in the park.
So signs of life and what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox as tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive. And